Hello, fifth grade. Today we are going over chapter 5 on The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So, let me go back there. Nope, let's go back. There we go. All right, so during our office hours, we will read 3 chapters every week. You should have the link by now. We're on chapter 5. So you can get the link from my website, or you can write it down on the next slide, but save it so you don't have to keep clicking on it. After each chapter, you'll have 3 assignments. So on the link, if you don't come to office hours, no excuse not to do the work. You can read the book on your own. After each chapter, you'll have 3 assignments: vocabulary, written or video response, and other. This will change every chapter. And you should have just finished your quiz for chapter 4. So now we're moving on to chapter 5. We'll have 4 more chapters and there will be another quiz. So here is a PDF version of the book. You can pause the video, write it down if you need it, or go to my website, click on the link, save it. You can read and follow along during office hours or read it on your own if you miss office hours. And here is a link to our Flipgrid assignment. You can pause the video and write it down, or you can go to my website on the Lone Tree page, or website, sorry, and find my page and click on it there. This should all be familiar by now. You will need a notebook or paper, a pen or pencil, the PDF version of the book, open on any device, and Flipgrid on any device. Chapter 5. So we have gone over the vocabulary and the expressions for this chapter during office hours. You can also review it on the next slide if you have not gone over it. When you've finished listening, reading the chapter, use each vocabulary word on the next slide in a sentence. Remember, you are not writing down the definitions. You are writing sentences, your own sentences using the words. Do not use simple sentences. We go over this every time. I do not want a boring simple sentence like I sat down. I carefully sat down on the inflatable chair. That's more interesting. Keep your work to turn in later, and you can use it for the quiz after the next 4 chapters, not chapter 4 because we're on chapter 5 now. Forgot to change that. Okay, so our vocabulary: savagely means angrily, coolly, calmly and without concern. Logic, good reasoning, thinking things through. Spectacles are eyeglasses. Inclined, interested or likely. After eating Turkish delight, I'm inclined to buy some more. And trippers are tourists. That comes from when you go on a day trip somewhere to visit. You become a tripper. Write your own sentence for each vocabulary word. So you can pause the video now, write down each word, and then you can create a sentence for each word. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences. And you have a written response for chapter 5. Why do you think the professor was willing to believe Lucy's story? Why do you think he believed her story? You can go to Flipgrid and do a video response, or write down the question, pause it, write it down, and answer it in your notebook or on a piece of paper. You must use complete sentences and text evidence. You have to have a minimum of 5 sentences. Does that mean it can be longer than 5 sentences? Absolutely. Do I want 3 pages? No, I do not. But maybe you could do 6 or 7. And our other assignment for chapter 5. Have you ever been disbelieved even though you were telling the truth? So disbelieved means that somebody didn't believe you. So sometimes you've been telling the truth and someone didn't believe you. So write about the situation, how you felt, and how the situation turned out. Include as many details as possible, so the reader fully understands. So when I'm reading your work, I want to know what the situation was, how you felt, what happened, and what the outcome was, what happened in the end. Okay? And you can post that on your portfolio. Okay. So today, you should have listened to the chapter or read it on your own, save the link, complete the 3 assignments for this chapter in a notebook, on paper, or in a Word document or Flipgrid for the one thing that you're allowed to do it on, and save your work to turn in later. And we'll see you next week for chapter 6.